I absolutely love this movie. The Science of Sleep. This is a complete accidental find. This movie, The Science of Sleep, I've had this in a pile of DVDs and it was in a box. And I was going through the boxes. They were not in the best condition. These are some ex library movies. And I was like, all right, let me go through my ex library movies and let me go through the IMDb and Rotten Tomato scores and let me start categorizing them. And all the ones that were very low, I would put in a different pile, and the ones that were ranked very high, I would put in another pile. And this was ranked pretty high on IMDb and on Rotten Tomatoes. When I put this mother on, I was completely shocked. This movie is so creative. This movie is I absolutely love it. I love the creativity. I love everything about it. They do, it's kind of like an indie movie. It's a French movie. It's partially French, it's partially English. I think it takes place in France. It's a little Spanish. Um it's about a Mexican that lives in France, and he's a creative and he has these weird dreams, and the cinematography is just like crazy creative. It does feel a bit amateurish, but amateurish in a very creative way. The movie is extremely creative and inspiring, and it's very very creative. It breaks a few walls. It's pretty groundbreaking. I don't know if I've seen a movie quite like this one. Um, I might have seen things of the nature of this movie, but it was doing things, and they were doing things in this movie so that were so creative that I was like, oh my god, like this is a completely different genre of movie, a very palate cleansing movie. This movie, after watching so many mundane movies that are done a certain way and structured a certain way, this movie is structured very creatively, and has a very charming cast in it. And the acting is here or there, but for the most part is very good. And it's just like a complete weird cluster of creativity. My biggest takeaway from this was the creativity in this movie. It's very inspiring. I love art, very artsy, very artistic and creative, and more creative than artsy. It's like a it's like a crafter's dream come true or something like that. Um, Very inspiring, very cool, very amazing. The story kind of makes a little bit of sense here and there. And I was like, wow, man, I really love this movie. Um, very hard to, very hard to actually put this movie into words or show you or to give you exactly how I felt, but it's kind of like it was very crafty. It was very crafty and creative and different and experimental, very uh I have no idea how to even explain this, but this is a different movie. This is definitely a palate cleanser. I would say if you watch a lot of movies, if you watch a lot of like mediocre movies, some good movies, bad movies, just like movies that are just structured like a movie. You watch this thing kind of cleanses your palate. This is a palate cleanser movie, and I absolutely loved it for that. This is kind of like the you're eating sushi. This would be the horseradish, or what is that? The ginger. This would be the ginger of the sushi. This thing is completely a palate cleanser. Very inspirational. It made me want to create. And I love things that are inspiring and make me want to create. Um, it kind of does feel amateurish, but there are some things here that I don't even think an amateur can even achieve. You have to be some sort of professional, and you got to have some sort of passion to actually do this. There are some things that I would have changed or I would have done differently if I had ever like done this movie like this. I would have worked more on color theory and have a I would have made it more colorful. They kind of like their the color palette on this was kind of everywhere and it's very neutral, very beige. There's a lot of beige in this. It's a very interesting movie. I absolutely love this movie. It's very hard to explain this unless you actually see this movie. It might not be for everyone. This is not like a this is not a run of the mill movie. This thing is a complete shell shock of a movie. This thing is something completely on a different wavelength. It it's it's very I absolutely love this what they done with this. You will not know what I'm talking about unless you actually see this movie. It's called The Science of Sleep. Majority of the movie is in French, and then parts of it is in English, and then parts are in Spanish. Um, it just goes all over the place. It's very creative, very amateurish, very like artsy and crafty. It's a completely different movie, man. Like absolutely. I when I saw it, I was like, at first I was like, oh, this is okay. Let me check it out, and then it was like, oh my god, this thing is impressing me. This thing is doing some things. This thing is breaking barriers. I'm sure there's some barriers that it broke. It broke. It was like it was trying to do something. It was very hard to explain because I think it might be a little bit ahead of its time. I don't know exactly when this came out, but it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not gonna be like an award winning best acting, best written piece. It's like very creative. Basically, it's ex, it's a movie about creatives, about creative people, creatives working together and creating and living together and acting and reacting with each other, and it's a lot of crazy stuff like that. So it's a lot of it is kind of feels like improv, but better than improv, like scripted improv, creativity and acting, and it's just it's phenomenal. I actually love this movie. This one, this is something that I need to have in my collection, and I'm glad I had it. And this was just an old ex library movie. I'm gonna see. You don't necessarily need this movie in 4K. Um, DVD is fine, but once you watch this, you'll be like, oh my god, this is very creative. If you love creativity, if you like art, if you like creativity the most, then you will love this movie. It's very creative.